I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Hope you guys are doing well today. I'm doing something today that's kind of exciting for me. I'm reviewing a tincture from Tom Broom. Nothing Tom Broom does is normal. I mean that in the nicest way. This is Seriously Hot Reaper Tincture SS Vintage, 24 months. This has been aged for 24 months. Now the process by which Tom does this, you know, it's proprietary. I'm sure he's not going to share everything, but it doesn't just come together. This takes time and effort, and he has to shake every bottle every day. And to me, I think this is fogging up. Yeah, it was. So to me, you know, when I think of this, let me tell you what I think of. How about a Chateau Lafite, 1869? It was a bottle of wine that sold for $230,000. Or a 1947 Cheval Blanc at $304,000. This to me is so special. This, you know, 24 months. Anyhow, I'm not going to do a full Robbie dropper because I have not eaten anything today. I'm just going to review this and tell you what I think of it. I know from all the tinctures I've done from Tom that the heat changes, the character and the quality of the tincture changes over time. And it's just, to me, just even holding this is special. 24 months. It's amazing. So I'm going to do a little of this right now, and has a great aroma. 24 months, man. Here's the color of this, very dark. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Smooth tincture. I've had some tincture that's crazy biting. This isn't. It's got a great flavor. Certainly very, very hot. It's interesting, when you put the tincture in your mouth, even if you just put one drop, it just goes like this. It just instantly, like boom, your whole mouth feels it. It's just like that. Very smooth. But it's interesting, there's different qualities. The flavor of this, it's beautiful. If you get a chance to get some of this from Tom Broom, please do. There's going to be a link in the description box. Lots of folks are making tincture. You can get tincture everywhere. Tom is the only person that I know that has aged vintage tincture. I don't know anybody else who has tincture like this. Fantastic. Now, we talk all the time, you know, this is, a lot of people watching this are in their very first pod season of Chasing the Heat, and that's exciting. Constantly I'm asked, how can you increase tolerance? How can I boost my tolerance? I talk a lot about peppers and things like that, but tincture is a spectacular way of increasing your tolerance. Those, I don't know how many drops that was. It was probably around that much, maybe a little less, probably that much. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, pretty close to 20 drops. You do that, if you just do a couple drops a day, what you're gonna find, a few things will happen. Number one, you'll start to really like it. And number two, you're gonna find that your tolerance increases. And after a week of doing a couple drops a day, those few drops at day 7 aren't going to affect you nearly as much as it did on day 1. And the taste that you'll have on day 7 is going to be so much different than the taste on day 1 because you're able to taste more. I talk about this a lot, but here's what happens when you're new with chilies. You eat something hot, and just like that, your taste buds are overridden with you no longer taste anything. Pain is all you feel. So you're overwhelmed with pain, and then you lose focus on the flavor. So if you were able to do a couple drops of this a day, by day 7, it's going to taste so much different. Your taste buds are going to open up. And it doesn't just work with peppers, it works with everything. Everything tastes better. It's so funny because everybody says, oh, you must ruin your taste buds. Yeah, I taste way more than the average person. I promise you, I taste so much more than the average person. So guys, if you want to try some spectacular tincture, seriously, Reaper tincture from Tom Broom, 24 months. So it's going to be more expensive than the average, and it's understandably so. Via Chateau Lafitte. Is that what that was? Chateau Lafitte? Yeah, Chateau Lafitte, 1869. It's kind of how I feel about this. This is special. Really is. It's funny too, I treat this differently. I have tincture, I have tons of tincture in my place. During pod season, I do mostly pods, but all year round, I'm eating tincture. This stuff is special. You know, I've got that much in it. Every drop is important to me. So if you guys want to increase your tolerance, have some fun with tincture. If you've never tried tincture, I urge you to try it. It's spectacular. How can you use it? You can just put it on your tongue. You can put it on food. If you have tacos, you can put a few drops on tacos. The flavor is going to be amazing. You can put a few drops in soup or in chili. You can drop it on fruit. Put it on ice cream. There's lots you can do with tincture. But if you haven't tried any yet, I urge you to. It's fun. It's a great way. You know, there's so many different. If you think about heat, there's pods, there's powder, there's salts, there's tincture. It's neat. So if you haven't tried it, expand your spicy repertoire, your arsenal, and get some of this. There's a link in the description box below for Tom Broom. That heat on that for a non-chili head, I will tell you this. I just did like, 15, 20 drops. One drop for a non-chili is going to be very, 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 very hot. But I will tell you this, with a tincture, it peaks and comes down. It's going to be a faster experience. Just like if you did one drop, you would feel the heat and recover much quicker than if you ate a whole pod. Like this is Reaper tincture. If you ate a whole Reaper, the experience is going to last a lot longer than if you did one drop of this. But this will really raise your tolerance. So I urge you to try that. In the description box, you're going to see a link for Tom Broom from Seriously Hot Peppers. Listen. He's the tincture. He's Tom Broom. A lot of people have tried his tincture. If you've tried Tom Broom's tincture, go to the comment section, say so. Put something positive in the comment section, because what happens is there's so many people sitting on it, straddling the fence, going, "Should I buy that? Should I give it a shot?" Give them some encouragement. So go in the comment section, say so. Hang on one second. I'm going to let this lawnmower go by. I have flashbacks of Reno. If you're new to the channel, when I lived in Reno, I used to shoot in my backyard. Here it's an apartment, so they mow the lawn one day a week. But where I used to live, houses everywhere. There wasn't a minute of the day where a motor wasn't running, and it was sort of like an ongoing joke. I'd wait, it was quiet, I'd turn the camera on, and there must be 500 videos where I'd turn the camera on, and then you hear that kick on. It almost got to be a joke. But anyway, you guys, keep chasing the heat. It's a beautiful, wonderful thing. It brings people together. It's healthy, it's good for you, it's legal, and it's fun. So in the description box, see Tom Broom. Don't forget to put comments in there if you tried his comments. I'd love to encourage people who haven't tried it to try something new. That's what life is about, right? Oh, man. It's a good day to be alive, people. Right there is the pepper. If you click the pepper, boy, it's an extra white fingernail today. There's my guitar fingernail, people. That is an acrylic, yeah, I think so, fingernail. So I don't destroy it, because when I play guitar and I get a little into it, I tend to thrash a little. Anyway, right there is the pepper. Click it. When you do, you're riding with us. You're riding with me. We're on the same bus together. I said yesterday we picked up 3,000 bus riders in the last month and a half. We hit our 18 millionth view. We're at 17,000 bus riders. How exciting. So be a part of this. Click the bell for notification. Come back and visit us a lot, though, because you know what? YouTube forgets to send out notifications a lot, but you guys are great by visiting us a lot. I love you for it. Right there is League of Fire. Check out League of Fire. It's spectacular. Right here are more videos. I love you guys. You're why I do this. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this was Chase the Heat.